Hey, welcome to this page. This is Kurt Frankenberg with RadioActiveTrading.com. And I've got a question. Who else wants to bulletproof their stock holdings, meaning that you can't lose if your stock goes down, but you can still gain if your stock heads higher? Sounds like a real good formula for this market that we're in, doesn't it? Well, here's how we put this together. Most folks know that if you buy stock and also buy a put option, that it acts as an insurance policy to keep you out of trouble in case your stock goes down. What you may not know is that the way that I set these up, plus as many as 10 different income methods, we're able to reduce the cost basis of your stock so that you can get into a position where the net cost for both your stock and your put option is lower than the strike price of the put option. What that means is a position that's bulletproof, that cannot lose, and yet can still go higher. Kind of an enviable spot to be. So how to start with limited risk, make even that risk go away, and end up with income, 10 different ways, income from bulletproof stocks in your portfolio, and still have unlimited growth potential. That's the topic of this short video. Okay, well, if the above graphs and statements have captured your attention, I want you to stay tuned. In this short video, I'll explain the simplest form of the radioactive profit machine. It's where you buy stock and also buy an insurance policy that makes it so that you can't possibly lose more than 4, 5, 6%, no matter what happens to your stock. I'll also make available to you a remarkable free document called the sketch. Now, what the sketch is, it's a scaled-down version of a full-length book that I wrote back in 2002 and has gone through several revisions. It's called The Blueprint. All right? I think you'll want to buy the blueprint eventually, but it's not my intent to sell that to you here. All I want to do is make it available for you to pick up the sketch, and the sketch is free. It'll show you how to limit risk in your trades down to single-digit amounts, say 4, 5, 6%, and then after opening a trade that way, be able to eliminate even that risk, meaning that you have a bulletproof trade, a position that has unlimited upside potential but no downside. You can go on to greater gains if your stock cooperates, and if not, you're only out just a tiny bit if you haven't bulletproofed, and if you have bulletproofed, you can't lose it all. Kind of exciting. Now, if you'll go to this portion on your screen and just enter your first and last name and your email address, we'll send you the sketch. We'll also give you an invitation to come to one of my twice-weekly webinars in which I explain not just the initial setup, but also at least 2 riskless spread trades. That's right, you heard me, a riskless spread trade that can be done in the context of your Mary Put in order to eliminate some of the risk that's in it. Okay, if that trade goes against you, it actually makes you money the other way. You'll have to come to the webinar to understand what I'm talking about. But just put your first and last name in here and email address, and we'll get the sketch to you, give you an invitation to the webinar, and it's all free, no obligation. Okay, I hate spam as much as you do, so just rest assured we do not forward this information to any third party, and you can unsubscribe at any time. Okay? All right. Now, let's find out a little bit more. Okay, what I want to tell you about is a way to stop getting into trouble in your stock and options trades and start winning instead. Now, strangely enough, my radioactive trading system has none of the things that most trading systems talk about. I'm not here to teach you how to pick stocks. I'm not going to teach you how to time your trades. In fact, I like to say don't pick stocks, pick stops, meaning how to get out without getting hurt if your trade goes against you. And then don't time trades. No, trade time. There's ways to set it up so that your trade becomes bulletproof by using options, and using options as a safety net, not as a leverage tool. Okay? All right. So what it does do, okay, rather than using the traditional things that trading systems are all about, what I do is teach you how to not lose. Okay? It's the one simple thing that all the other systems out there are missing: an ironclad way to stop losing money and hang on to gains. I'm not talking about a finicky stop order that can betray you. If you've done stop orders, you've probably learned the two bad things about them. Number one, you get stopped out, and then your stock goes up, but it goes on without you, right? Or number two, your stock gaps. Your stopped order is triggered at the worst possible price and doesn't protect you the way that you thought it would. Well, the put option in context of owning a stock will make it so that you can stop losing money if your stock goes down, but hang on in case your stock gains. Think for a minute here. Let's just take a mental look back at all your trading for the last 12 months. Okay? Now, are you happy with your results? Whether you are or not, this can help. Most folks that attend my weekly online seminars say no, they're not happy with their trading. But even if you are, think again, whether you thought to yourself, yes, I'm happy with my trading results, or whether you thought, no, are you kidding? I thought you were going to tell me how to fix it. All right, let's run the exercise again. Think of your last 12 months trading, except with this one difference. Think about only your losses from last year. Listen up, this is important. If you could go back in time and adjust your losing trades, you're going to still have losers, but if you could adjust them so that the ones that you did lose on only lost 4 to 6%, but you're able to keep your winning trades. If I gave you the ability to wave a magic wand and let that happen, would you? Would you do it? You know what? Yesterday I did a webinar. It was March 29th, 2011, and 98% of those on the line said, yes, I would do it. They'd say, you're darn tootin', which is, I'm from Texas and live in Colorado. That means, yes, absolutely. I would definitely go back in time and change all of my losing trades from whatever they were to only 4 to 6% losses. Okay. And I'd like to keep on winning in my winning trades. So listen, if you're ready to see how you can absolutely limit your risk in any trade down into the low single digits level, while at the same time leaving your upside completely open for great gains like, oh, here's just some examples, 9.4% in a few weeks with Riverbed Technologies, 12% in 6 weeks with Altera, 29.5% in 2 months with Marvel before Disney absorbed Marvel, the comic book company, 40.9% with SunTech Power, or 59.8% over a 5-month period with Silver Wheat. If you'd like to have gains like that, well, you know what? Actual real dollars results like that, like we've shown in the efficient account, that might appeal to you, are good, okay? But I'm here to tell you that it's not that important to have the big gains so much as it's important that you control your losses. I'm the only guru, which just means teacher, okay? I'm the only teacher out there that actually brags about his losing trades. For example, recently I had a stock go down by 10.8% and I said, you know what, I'm out. But even though I was long stock and it went down almost 11%, I only took a 1.2% loss. I brag about that because you know what it means? It means I've got 98.8 marbles still left to play in the game. Pretty cool? All right. Well, without going on any further, I'm just going to encourage you to put in your first and last name, your email address. Let us send you the sketch so that you can learn how to do this and much more with RadioActiveTrading.com. I'm Kurt Frankenberg. I hope to meet you soon in one of our seminars. And happy trading. Bye for now.